Oh, got one.
I did turn it on. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That was quick. Second cast, Jimmy.
That was. I'm going to get right out there about where you got that. That's a nice fish, too, isn't it?
Good one.
Acts like a good one.
Acts like he'd want to come up. Now he's going down.
I'm fishing with my buddy, longtime friend, Stacey King. We're fishing Table Rock Lake. Oh, it's a nice one. In Missouri. And this is August. We're out here in the middle of the August. It's hot summertime, the hottest month of the year here in the South. And we're fishing down deep, locating fish with our live scope. We just started. It's noon. Stacey likes to sleep in. Jimmy likes to sleep in. And we come out here in the middle of the day, and what a start that is. Looky there. Boy, he swallowed it, too. He's got that thing down. Is that jig, that white jig?
That's a white hair jig.
Yeah, I might have to have one of those here in a minute. I got a worm on. Well, that's a good start.
Fish.
Look at that fish. What a start.
That's the way to get this day started right
What
there.
a start.
Well, I mean, did he ever take it, too? I'm going to have to get the pliers to get him off.
I got some right there. I got a tool to get the hook out of fish when they swallow it like that, and I didn't bring it. I haven't taken it out of the package yet. I just got it at the tackle show the other day. Isn't that nice? What a way to start. What a way to start.
I'll get you again next year.
One more, and you better just get one before you get it and lay it out on the deck right here before you throw that out there.
He doesn't want me to cast again.
No.
Can you imagine that?
Not the first time I fished with you, buddy. Last time we fished together, we caught about 100. Do you remember that?
I remember.
They're right there in between here.
He's not that big. Boy, he hit it and was pulling.
Another spot?
No, I think it's a large man.
That's a large man. I can't believe they're not hitting this little rig right there.
He was on the buoy cable. He was hiding by that cable over there.
There's a few right here, right between here and there, and off to the right of it, both. Good little chunk, though. Another one on that jig?
Yeah, another hair jig.
I got my jig tied on.
I'm cheating you a little bit. I've got a little treble hook on the back of this hair jig.
Oh, that's why they're so hard to unhook. That's why they're so hard to unhook.
I was missing too many the other day, so I figured I'd figure out some way to make them stay on there.
That's right. Put another hook or two on there.
Yeah.
If that doesn't work, put another one on.
That's right. Oh, I got him.
Hit that white jig.
These folks are stirring them up for us.
Perfect landing.
How about that? How about that? There's another one busted right there past their boat. Be still now. Come on.
There's a tree right there behind y'all's boat, not too far. Yeah, it's a tree right there. The fish probably living in that tree, and them shad get around close to chasing them. Got a big old fork up in the top of it.
We're gonna release it back and come back and catch it again someday.
Yep. Now that tree, there's another tree right there.
Oh, I got that one. That's a good fish.
It's a better one there.
Mm-hmm.
Much better one there.
If they show themselves, you can sometimes catch them.
Yeah. Well, you got to hit both times through there with that jig, didn't you?
Well, no, I picked up that chatterbait.
Oh, did you?
Caught him on the chatterbait.
Yeah, that's a nice one there.
Yeah.
That's a nice one there.
I mean, he ate it too.
I'm a swimming worm.
Look, Jimmy, throw out there quick. Boy, when they decide they want it, they get it.
Got a hit on my worm, but I missed him.
Did you?
Look at him all the way across the other side.
Now, you tell me why that when one starts schooling, all the rest of them come and start schooling. That
Excites them.
Yeah, but I mean, some of them are way across the lake. They couldn't know that that's happening. Pretty fish.
But those shad of all, well, that's a really nice one there. Those shad are high, though. The shad are just under the surface. That one hit it.
There he's got one.
Ah, finally, little one. Finally hit that rig. Took a long time, didn't it? I brought it right through them a second ago, and there were some of the big ones in there too. I mean, there was some big ones. I'm gonna catch them 3 at a time here in a minute. Finally got one to hit. He just barely got it. I mean, just barely got it, but he got it. He got it. That counts. He got it. There are so many fish. Let me tell you, there are so many. Pretty good sugar. So many fish, and there's some 5-pounders.
Oh man, one got my spoon.
He sure did. Now I don't have a spoon tied on.
I've got one for you if you want it.
I'm gonna have to do that. Is that white bass?
Oh, it's a big old white bass.
White bass. A lot of those are big old white bass down there. They're just as fun to catch.
They hit that thing so hard.
Oh, they hit it hard.
They rattle the rod when they hit.
They drill them. They drill them.
Man.
Yeah, big old white bass.
Oh, come on.
Perfect. That's the way you want to catch them.
That's a quick release,
Perfect
and I love
catch
it.
on a white bass. That's right.
Those things will cut your hands.
Yeah, lot.
Go. Oh, did you see that one?
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't even move him. I got another one.
Maybe they're starting to turn on. Woohoo! Nice one. Woohoo! Nice one. Oh, I still didn't get around it.
Oh,
I got it. I got it. Oh, that's a nice fish.
catch one of them suckers.
I'm trying. I have yet to have one hammer mine down there.
Pretty one.
That's a nice fish. Oh, spinnerbait.
Get one?
Pick a spinnerbait up out here in 30 foot of water and catch a fish on it. He's not very big. Red man spinnerbait. Where do you fish a red man spinnerbait, Jamie? Jimmy? You know, anywhere around 30 foot of water.
30 foot or so.
Did it ever get to the bottom?
Yeah, I hit the bottom and started up with it.
One pick up and he got it?
Not real big, but it's a fish.
Yep. What's he on, that spoon?
No, it's chatterbait.
Oh, chatterbait.
Right out there where we saw him.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Oh, there's a little fish right
Hey,
there.
got one right here.
There's a little fish on that crankbait. The bait's bigger than the fish, but I don't know, I didn't put a bigger bait on. Maybe I need to put a bigger bait on. Here, baby. Hold still, baby. I don't want that crankbait in my hand. Oh, don't you do that to me. You hold still. You hold still and I will help you out. I'll help you out some here. Yes, I will. I know we're seeing a lot bigger fish than this down there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, a minute ago I picked my spinnerbait up. About the second cast I caught one. I picked my crankbait up. About the second cast I catch one. Oh, American Original Deep Smoothie. A one-eyed deep smoothie. That one eye might be the trick. A buddy of mine told me that was a secret deal. You know, crankbait. Oh, there's one right there. We're right back down there where we first found them. We fished all over this point. We're right back down there where we first found them. We're seeing some big fish down there, though. We're not catching a lot of the fish we're seeing. There's no doubt about it. They might start biting here in a minute.
Sometimes you got to kind of pull off of them for a little bit and then come back.
Let them relax a little bit. Let's go.
Oh, there's one. Put that hair jig on first cast.
I caught him over with all those around that buoy. There's a bunch of them around that buoy.
He's not a big one, but he's a good one.
Wait, I'm gonna let you go that way. Oh, he's not a bad fish.
Spotted bass.
Yep, nice spot. Fat little rascal. Fat little rascal. There was a lot of them right around that buoy. We looked at those on our down vision, our 2D down vision. We idled by when we went in for lunch. We idled by that buoy there, and we saw several around it. We didn't even have the live scope down. We saw them on down vision. Put down below. I'm gonna spot lock right here.
Yeah.
I got a spot lock. Let's see if I can let him go. I don't mind letting him go after I get all this out of him.
Get him up there where you can see him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, looky there.
Oh, that's a big one.
That's a big fish there.
You want me to get
I'll
him?
push my button. Yeah, but you got one, don't you? Another spot? Oh yeah, that's a big fish of the day right there. You know, see, we've been out here since about 11 o'clock today, and they've started running water. They're running more water all the time. So when you're fishing these Corps of Engineer lakes, it's got dams on them in the summertime. That's a nice fish.
Boy,
Barely hooked.
Oh, easy, big baby.
Barely hooked.
Come here. I don't want that hook in my hand.
I get the hook out of your head. Get my fish. Looky there. I will get the hook. I will get the. Look at this fish is. Look at here. This fish. Look where my finger is. This fish has been on a stringer.
Oh yeah, wow.
He's been caught before.
But it's all healed up.
It's all healed up. This is look at here. How
Look at his tail.
Look how he's hooked.
That's an old fish right there.
It's
it's healthy.
Fish has been caught and released. He's healthy, a great fish, in beautiful shape, over 5 pounds.
Oh, let me have a little of that.
Now, Arkansas and from Missouri, these guys in Missouri, they don't mind kissing your girlfriend. They don't even mind seconds.
Not a bit, not a bit.
Oh, deep smoothie. We had a double then, man. I'm spot locked down. The fish is right over there. I saw that fish come up from below it and get it. That bait is, we're out there. Those fish are in about 20 foot of water. But then the bait was down about 12, and I saw him dart up from the bottom and get it. I mean, dart right up from the bottom and get it.
Oh, I missed him.
I didn't get a bite that time. You could see all of them on the unit down there.
He's not that big.
I think I'm over the top of him.
Pretty good one.
That's pretty nice.
Come on in here.
I got another one.
You got it?
This is what we've been looking for all day.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we've been looking for all day. Whoa, another big one, another big one.
Another big one?
Another big one. Woo, that's what I'm talking about. Looky there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I can swing that one now. Now, one hook come out. One hook come out, now he's hooked underneath. So I might lose him. He's a 4-pounder. He just barely hooked. Swung him anyway.
All right, how about that?
Oh, he's bleeding. He's bleeding, watch him. He's bleeding. That first hook ripped out, and that's the reason he's bleeding.
I'm gonna let him go real quick.
Go. Yeah. Woo! That's a nice 4-pounder.
See if I can watch some of that blood.
Yeah. Yeah, that first hook, evidently, when it come loose, that's what ripped the gill plate. But if that bleeding stops, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is why right here, you want spot lock on your trolling motor. I got a Minn Kota Ultrex, got spot lock. This is exactly what you use live scope and use your charts to find the tight places. It's exactly what I was talking about earlier when you look for those tight places and you can see them on your charts. And now, not all going to be good, but some of them will be good, some of them won't.
When the ingredients get right, and the water starts moving, when they start generating that power down there and the current starts flowing, if you're sitting on one of these spots, you can have some fun.
And we actually fished this spot earlier today, and we caught like 1 or 2 fish off of it, but we saw fish, but we couldn't make them bite. And right now they're biting. Not only are they biting, they're biting. I missed one. I got him that time. Not only are they biting, they're biting 2 different baits. So they're feeding right now. And the more we catch, the more excited they become, and the more they bite. And the more excited we become.
Another good one. Another good one.
Another good fish. Another good fish. Barely hooked. Good enough now, though. That's a good fish. There's nothing wrong with that fish right there at all. Not as big as those last 2 I caught on that smoothie, but.
Did you give instruction back here?
I got him that time. Man.
We're dancing up here. You picked up a spoon. Why didn't you catch them on a
Here, I caught them other ones on a hair jig, and I thought I'd throw a spoon out there.
I
Sometimes,
throw my red man spinnerbait out there and catch one where we got them biting, but I don't want to take a chance.
sometimes I get those real big ones on this spoon.
Sometimes I get real big ones on a American Original Deep Smoothie. Sometimes.
Oh!
What I'm talking about. What are you doing? Trying to throw your back out? Red man spinnerbait.
There he is. I got him that time.
Red man spinnerbait. Spoon's catching a little bit bigger fish and he's catching on that jig, isn't it? Well, she caught a 5-pounder on an air jig this morning, first fish we caught.
Yep.
That's a nice fish there.
Got them babies fired up.
Oh, I got a bite on spinnerbait and missed him.
Did you? Pretty healthy.
I got that one.
You got that one?
I got a bite on my red man and missed him and let it drop back down and caught one. It's a small one. 6 pounds.
Just a 6-pounder, Jimmy.
When you get them biting, they're biting. And you know, they're like chickens. Oh, that's a nice fish. That's a good fish there. Oh, yeah.
That's a spot.
Spot. That spot
Spotted
can't
bass.
stay off of them spinner plugs. Not as big as I thought he was. Looky there. That's why we're missing him. You see how he's hooked?
Outside, yeah.
Hooked outside the mouth. I'm telling you, I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our spot lock has about got us turned around where we're having to fish right out. We're throwing right the way the wind is.
If we didn't have the cameraman
current.
right here, we'd get on the back deck
Yeah,
and
we
fish.
stand on the back. We ought to move back there anyway. That's where we need to be. The boat's holding itself here.
Yeah.
The boat says, I got you in a good spot, Jimmy. I'm not moving. That's why you buy a Ranger boat. It puts you in the fish.
That's right.
I'm in a good spot too. I'm not moving.
I want to show you how we go about finding fish using charts and using our color. If you've got a chart, if you've got a locator that colors your depths in, you want to do that. You can change this around any way you want as far as various depths. But I'm going to look right here, and you can see how our green pops out. And I'm going to show you, like right here, there's a little spot right there where that green pops out there. A little point where that makes that little round. You see the lines coming close together. Right where my boat is, where that comes out there, you can look, I've actually got an old waypoint there, 0041. I'm gonna turn on down this way, and you can see a little flat point comes out there, 15 foot, falling off to 23. Those are the ways that we find fish in the summertime like we've done today. We look for these kind of areas that and this has got 3 or 4 of them. So, and if you look over here now, and this is the way I like to run it, with a chart on one side of my Garmin and then a down scan of some sort on the other side, you can see all these fish. And this was right over here on that point. Well, I've got a waypoint there, so obviously I've caught fish there before. But here's another identical situation, 15 down to 23. Now my guess is, once we get over there to that, and I'm gonna run right down the edge of it, you see how my boat is following the green line. Now you can see now, you look, go on down through there, there's nothing. It looks like it might be pretty good if you look up above, but if you watch your chart and you go down through there, you'll see that right about there is probably going to be a good spot. Now, I don't know, but we're going to go down there and look at it. And then we're looking at this so we can see bait fish and stuff all over in here. If we get in there and start seeing some big fish, then that's a good place to either throw a marker buoy down or simply throw our trolling motor over and start looking at our live scope. There we go. We start seeing big schools of fish, some larger fish as we get closer to that point. This is how you use your chart, use your charts and use your locator together to find these type places to fish. Now you can see as it goes out, this is what happens here. We're going to go out, come around this point. Now there wasn't nearly as many fish on this one as there was on that one back there a minute ago. You can see it's not quite as good, but it'd be a good one to take, put your scan down, look around a little bit with it, see if you can find a school of fish. But that's how you locate big fish during the summertime. So do a little bit of driving, a little bit of looking, and you can find some spots that you will just not believe how many fish are there. Good fishing.